Welcome to Qingchen, the capital of the Malaysian state of Sarawak, located on the island of Borneo. It's been 11 years since the Malaysian Open was last staged here in Qingchen, which was before the inception of the Super Series 10 years ago. We're at the Sarawak Indoor Stadium for finals day at the 2017 Celcom Axiata Malaysia Open, the third event on the 12-tournament MetLife BWF World Superseries. Not only the third event, but also the second of the 5 premier events, an even higher tier of tournament within the Super Series. So 12 tournaments that span the globe, plus, of course, the end of season finale, the Super Series finals, and the destination, once again, is Dubai. And the Super Series finals is just for the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines. And you only get to qualify for those Super Series finals from your results from the 12 Super Series tournaments. Well, it is finals day here today, as I say, and it's possible that all 5 titles could go to players from 5 different nations. We've also got 2 players going for the doubles double. We're starting with mixed doubles, and Siwei, who's in 2 finals, and Qingchen, the world number 1s, are up against Lu Kai and Huang Yaqiong, who've won the first 2 Super Series titles of the year. Then it's women's singles, and for only a 12th time in the 11th year of the Super Series, the women's singles final features the number 1 against the number 2 seed. The world number 1, Tai Su Ying, who won this title 4 years ago, is today in her 3rd final. She's up against the reigning world and Olympic champion, Carolina Marin. Then it's men's singles and the 2 legends of the game, the fans' dream final. It is Lee Chong-wei, the defending and 11-time winner of this event, today in his 13th Malaysian Open final. He's up against Lin Dan, the former world and Olympic champion, and these 2 greats of the game today meet for a 36th time. Then it's women's doubles, and for only a 4th time in Super Series history, the women's doubles features 2 unseeded pairs. Fukushima and Hirota, in their first ever Super Series tournament final, are up against the 2015 French Open winners Huang Yaqiong and Tang Jinhua. Then we finish with men's doubles, Fu Haifang and Zheng Siwei, trying to become only the 3rd men's doubles pair in Super Series history to win a Super Series title in their first ever tournament together. They're up against a pair who have been in tremendous form, Gideon and Sukamuljo, going for a 3rd consecutive Super Series title, having won the first 2 already this year. Well, with mixed doubles being our first final of the day, chance for us to look at the draw from quarter-final stage. And 6 different nations, because we had 3 Chinese pairs, 5 seeds at quarterfinals. The 3 Chinese pairs made it all the way through to the semi-final, plus of course the Olympic champions Tantowi Ahmad and Liliana Nasir, who won this title last year. But as you can see, it is an all-Chinese final. It's a repeat of the final from the India Super Series last week. It's the world number 1s, Siwei and Qingchen, up against Lu Kai and Huang Yaqiong.
Mixed doubles finalists from China, Zheng Siwei, Qingchen.
The world number 1s today appearing in their 8th Super Series tournament final, but just their 2nd Premier Super Series final.
Their opponents, Lu Kai and Huang Yaqiong, China.
The number 4 seeds, Lu Kai and Huang Yaqiong. Their 4th tournament this year, and it's their 4th final. They won the All England, the first of the Premier Super Series. They won last week in India. They retained their title last week in India.
Umpire
And it is
Simon
actually the first time in history of the Super Series that the same two pairs from the same nations contest the mixed doubles final in two consecutive Super Series tournaments within a calendar year. Well, I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that Steen Pedersen, former head coach of the Danish national team, sitting alongside me. And I was talking last week, Steen, about the incredible record that Lu Kai and Huang Yaqiong have in finals. This is their 11th final of the previous 10. They've won 8 titles, but they've only been beaten once because one final they didn't contest. That was the Singapore of 2015. They gave a walkover. So an incredible record in finals.
Yeah, and I saw the one they lost in Germany to Zheng and Li Yunhui. Very, very close first game where they had the lead, but lost it and lost the second quite easy.
So Chen Siwei is one of the players going for the doubles double. We can't have a doubles tripod, which is when the same two players win 2 titles at the same Super Series, because the 2 players going for 2 titles are on opposite sides of the net. Qingchen is 19 years of age, so a year younger than her partner. They are the world number ones, and they're enjoying their 16th week as world number ones. It's their first appearance here at the Malaysia Open as a combination, and they've been in absolutely scintillating form so far. Their first 3 opponents in the first 3 rounds all featured a left-hander, but in the semi-final yesterday they beat the number 5 seeds Zheng and Li Yunhui, who is the only pair to have beaten them. That German Open that Steen was talking about just a moment ago. Lu Kai is 24 years of age, born in Nanning, and it's just been announced that Nanning will be the hosts of the 2019 Sudirman Cup. He's a tall athlete, as you can see, 191, that's just over 6'3". They are, like their opponents, enjoying a career high on the world rankings. It's a 4th week at number 4 in the world ranking for the number 4 seeds. Now, they've played this tournament twice before, but never progressed through past the 2nd round. And they, like their opponents, have won all of their matches in 2 straight games. In the semi-final, the defending champions, the Olympic champions, Tontowi Ahmad and Liliana Nasir. But if you were with us on quarterfinals day, you will know that Liliana Nasir is far from fit as far as her injured knee is concerned. So this will be the 8th meeting between these 2 pairs. And it is the number 1 seeds, Zheng Siwei and Qingchen, who have the advantage, having won 5 of the previous 7. But the last meeting, of course, was in the final last week, where Lu Kai and Huang Yaqiong won in 3 very good games. An hour and 4 minutes for that victory. And as we look at our court officials, I think it's worth making note, Steen, that the 2 occasions that Lu Kai and Huang Yaqiong have beaten their opponents of today was the only 2 times that these 2 pairs have met in a final. So the Australian Open last year and the India Open last week. So that emphasises our point about Lu Kai and Huang Yaqiong's quality in finals.
Yeah. Very strong in the attack. Lu and Huang. Different styles, with the fast Zheng Siwei on the other side.
Zheng Siwei, Chen Qingchen, China. And on my left, Lu Kai, Huang Yaqiong, China. Huang Yaqiong to serve to Zheng Siwei. Level play.
Oh dear, that's an ominous start, isn't it? From Huang Yaqiong. One of the 2 players on court going for the doubles double, also in the women's doubles. And in contrast, perfect serve from Qingchen. Now, we were talking yesterday, Steen, about previous pairs who had won 3 consecutive Super Series titles, Zheng and Zhao Yunlei. They did it twice, within a calendar year, that is, and that was in 2014. China Hong Kong in Super Series finals in 2013. They actually won 4 consecutive China Masters, Japan, Denmark and France. But the only pair to win the first 3 Super Series of the year in mixed doubles was Zheng and Gao Ling in the first year of the Super Series, 2007. So it would be an incredible achievement if Lu Kai and Wang Yaqiong were to win today, but they haven't made the best of starts, have they?
I wonder whether the sort of expectations in between these 2 pairs have changed. Of course, we know that Zheng and Chen have the upper hand in the head-to-head, but Lu Kai and Huang Yaqiong just won the All England title, so are they the ones to beat? Are they the favorites? And does that mean that Zhang Siwei and Chen Qingchen can play a little bit more freely? That was a bit of a inconsistent low serve from Lu Kai. Way too high above the net.
It's going wide.
Very goal. 3-6.
Oh yes, that's clever. Return the cross-court net shot with another cross-court net shot.
7-3.
Unfortunately, we didn't get it in the picture, but Chen Qingchen very animated after that good shot by her partner, and I was a little bit concerned whether we'd see her as animated as we used to see, very, very emotional on court. Of course, it's not so easy when you play a pair whom you practice with day in and day out. You know that you're going to practice with them again tomorrow. Ooh, I'm not sure that would have gotten over the net.
It was questionable, wasn't it?
Very goal. 8-4.
Oh, my goodness, that's quick. Take that. Yeah, there's the animated celebrations after.
Good thing he wasn't closer, Zhang Siwei.
he would have got a punch.
He would have lost his air. He would have lost his breath.
5-9. Service over. 10-5.
And that comes down from a great height.
6-10. Luke.
So to the mid-game interval, the world number ones with a 5-point advantage. Look at Qingchen's reaction again. Just 6 minutes played to the mid-game interval. And Steen, I was very surprised when I was checking the record books this morning for same nation finals. And there's been a number of Chinese pairs in the mixed doubles playing against other Chinese pairs. And I was very surprised because I thought that Zheng and Zhao Yunlei playing against Chen and Ma, I was convinced they must have played each other in consecutive Super Series tournament finals, but they hadn't.
No.
It's the first time that's happened here today with India and now here Malaysia.
That's a surprise to me as well, because I was thinking what a great mixed doubles team they have in China. They lose two great mixed doubles pairs due to the retirement of Ma Jin and Zhao Yunlei, and now they are here in 2 consecutive finals with not new pairings but almost new pairings, and Jiang Nan is still playing, lost out in the semi-final with Li Yunhui, and also Chen is playing with Du Yue. I think they withdrew ahead of this tournament.
That's right, they did.
So tough to win a practice match there in the Chinese team. And there's a little twist to this match as well, because Lu Kai and Zhang Siwei, they actually played together in All England and was it Swiss Open? No, it was German, I think. Zhang Siwei only played men's doubles in German Open and didn't do that well, and now Zhang Siwei has got Fu Haifeng, the double Olympic gold medalist, as a partner, and later on today he's playing the final, so shows a little bit where Lu Kai has his main strength in the mixed doubles.
The call was from Lu Kai, and it was a wise call to his partner.
9-13.
From the animated celebrations of Chen Qingchen especially, but also her partner Chen Siwei, that loss last week in the final in Delhi has hurt them.
Yeah.
Hurt the pride.
Yeah, also because it adds to the All England victory. I mean, as a pair from the same country, you feel, okay, congratulations on the All England. We still have the advantage head-to-head. They still do, but now they've lost the previous encounter. So we really want to fight for your top spot in the team. Of course, with Sudirman Cup coming up in a month's time or so. Who is going to be selected, who's going to be trusted to play the important matches for China. And there's as much competition going on within the teams as with other pairs. And in fact, I think if you are to lose, you'd much rather lose against a pair from another nation than one from your own country.
He is taking those mid-court shots very early, Lukai, and that's very good. I know he made an error on that one.
And we're seeing both pairs going for the control of the rallies, and that means that we can see some very, very short rallies. It's pretty much like men's doubles. Huge advantage for Lukai, especially with his tall, long reach to be in the attack. And of course, because of that, Zheng Siwei and Qingchen is also highly focused on getting on the attack. Great play by Zheng Siwei. It's a little bit before that, but he maintains to play the net, even though far below the tape from mid-court.
Drop shot and immediately moves forward. Partner moves back. That's great understanding between the world number ones. There's the drop shot, immediately running forward, but Zheng Siwei knows that that's what's going to happen.
Excellent. Again, the precise shot from way below tape from Zheng Siwei. This one. And the follow-up from Qingchen. If she doesn't follow up, then the shot from Zheng Siwei is worth nothing.
What's going on? Yeah, good judgment. A little jump in the air of celebration from Qingchen. Let's watch her. Look at this. Yeah, it's quite a big jump, actually. And out come game point opportunities.
Good service.
Yeah, first time of asking, and look at the reaction again from Qingchen. 21-15 in 15 minutes of play. Yeah, she is fired up for this match, there's no question of that. Mind you, they won the first game in Delhi, didn't they, last week? This pair we're looking at. Well, she's quite a character. She's telling her partner what she thinks.
She's also taking on the coaching role.
Yeah. Of course, no Chinese coaches involved, because both pairs from China. And that's only right and proper. Well, are Lu Kai and Huang Yaqiong going to keep their unbeaten record in the Super Series finals contested? Never lost when they've gone on to court in a Super Series tournament final. Oh, that's nice. But as we've talked all week, Steve, this drift here in the Sarawak Indoor Stadium is making a big difference to play.
Yeah. I think that Huang Yaqiong and Lu Kai is playing a little bit up against the drift now on the near side of the court. However, as we left stadium yesterday, I had a chance to have a few words with the Danish coach of Carolina Marin, Anders Thomsen, and he said that they felt that yesterday there weren't that much drift as the other days.
We did actually ponder that ourselves, didn't we?
We at least saw that it was definitely possible to put it long even from this near side of the court, especially the far left corner. It was difficult to hit with accuracy.
Left as we look down on the court. Yeah. Look at that concentration. Or maybe it wasn't that good.
No.
Made the error. Or maybe it was the curse of the commentator. Yes, very, very good work by the world number ones. Total commitments at the front of the court from Qingchen. Look at that. And good follow-up and coverage by her partner.
And of course, now if you're Lu Kai and Huang Yaqiong and you really want to get back into this match, it's so important to get the control over the rallies. You cannot be content lifting.
I have to say, Steen, after that previous rally, we saw close up Lu Kai and there was a big puff of air. And
Yeah.
I worried about the body language there. It was almost, yeah, and look at him now as well.
Yeah.
Still not holding his head high. It's almost as if, well, fourth final in 4 tournaments this year. I talked yesterday in the men's doubles about whether the bubble was going to burst.
Yeah.
It didn't for the Indonesians, but I'm wondering the same question here with Lu Kai and Huang Yaqiong.
I think there's a big chance it might burst here.
Yeah, look at Lu Kai's body language again.
Oh,
Lucky net cord. Totally changed the direction of the shuttle.
look at Qingchen. She's moving really fast towards the left side there. Great footwork.
Oh, another net cord. Well, that's just proved me wrong, hasn't it? What are you saying about Lu Kai looking a little bit dispirited and perhaps a little bit flat? Good for them. Back level. Oh, unbelievable. What a defensive shot. Lu Kai and Huang Yaqiong were in all sorts of trouble. And that's just nigh on perfect.
Yeah, that was perfect. And Chen and Zheng are discussing a little bit afterwards. Here we can see who was actually responsible for that one. And I guess no one was. It was just a fantastic shot from the woman in the picture here, Huang Yaqiong.
Yeah, and sometimes I guess as players you've just got to say that was too good.
Yeah, well played.
Yeah. Oh, extraordinary backhand smash with a full pirouette. Huang Yaqiong, lots of talk and lots of encouragement to her partner. She is sensing that Lu Kai is struggling. Oh dear me. Tried to leave the shuttle but couldn't get out of the way. drifts long. And the advantage, as in the opening game, is with the world number ones at the mid-game interval. Oh, that was well judged. My goodness me. So just 25 minutes into the match. They won the Super Series finals at the end of last year. As far as the 5 Premier events are concerned, Siwei and Qingchen never won a title. They were in the final of the Denmark Premier Super Series last year, losing in that final. A certain Danish combination, Joachim Fischer Nielsen and Christina Pedersen.
I guess it's understandable if they haven't started 2017 as good as they finished 2016. They were pretty much emerging on the world scene in 2016, and by this time last year there weren't that many people that were alert as to how good they were.
No. Oh, that is brilliant. Oh goodness, that's wonderful control. Over Lukai's head. And he played it with disguise. He held that shot to the last moment.
I have to say though, I'm a little bit disappointed about the accuracy here in the second game. There's been a little bit too many easy mistakes in my opinion.
Well, the run of points comes to an end. It had been 6 straight points. Put a very different complexion on this second game. It looks to me as if Lukai and Huang Yaqiong are just missing the spark.
Yeah.
Just a little flat. That's nice. Sensing that if Lukai and Huang Yaqiong want to replicate Zheng and Gao Lingbo within the first 3 Super Series tournaments of the year, it's got to happen now. I think they've got to really start closing this gap. Yeah, Huang Yaqiong, the only player that's remained on court.
Good movement by Lukai there. Very quick. That side to the other.
Well, Lukai doesn't want to change the shuttle and Simon out from Hong Kong. The umpire says change it. That's very, very unusual. Oh, a little bit of frustration there from Chen Siwei.
Satisfied with himself. That was an easy shot that he missed there. Standing still. Just needed to guide it over the net.
The second service error from her. That's a good serve. Just change the angle slightly.
Exactly. It's the middle of the body of Lukai. Not so easy for him to use his forehand return.
Points away from their first Premier Super Series title, world number ones. Don't believe it. Oh, he did well to keep in the rally. The Chen Siwei. Look at that dive. Then he gets the next one back. That's amazing. That really is.
17-19. Flag.
Have arrived for the number ones, Chen Siwei and Qingchen.
Match point 17.
Oh, that's super.
One match point saved. But they convert on their second opportunity. A first Premier Super Series title for the world number ones, Siwei and Qingchen. Their first Super Series title since becoming world number ones. And there's the delight at reversing the result of the India Super Series final last week. 21-15, 21-18 in a match lasting 37 minutes. Well, they were, in my opinion, clearly the better pair today. Lu Kai and Yaqiong have had an incredible run, 4 finals and 4 tournaments this year. But the winning streak, as far as Super Series was concerned, has come to an end, ended by the world number ones, Siwei and Qingchen. They were simply a better pair today, weren't they?
They were. I think the victory in the first game gave them the confidence they needed to take this final. Came out very, very strong in the first game. And always nice to get that confidence that you're 1 game up.
Yeah.
You can go for it a little bit more in the second without having to think too much about the consequences. You still have a 3rd game should you lose that second game. Great performance by 2 Chinese pairs.
Yes, and it means that China take the mixed doubles title here. For an 8th time since the inception of the Super Series. In the 11th year. It's only 3 times has the mixed doubles title here in Malaysia not gone to a pair from China.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now the prize presentation for the mixed doubles. With great pleasure, we now invite Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri IR Dr. Muhammad Al-Amin Abdul Majid, Acting President of Badminton Association of Malaysia, and Mr. Ramzi Tobasi, CEO of MetLife Insurance Berhad, to give away the prizes to the winners.
Mixed doubles. Celcom Axiata Malaysia Open 2017, part of MetLife BWF World Superseries Premier. Runners-up, Lu Kai and Huang Yaqiong. China.
Lu Kai and Huang Yaqiong, champions at the All England, champions last week in India, but here at the 3rd Super Series event of the year, they have to settle for second best.
And a mock check of USD 22,800. Mixed doubles, Celcom Axiata Malaysia Open 2017 part of MetLife BWF World Superseries Premier 2017 champions from China, Zheng Siwei and Qingchen.
A fourth Super Series title in their 8th final for Siwei and Qingchen. But a first Premier Super Series title. No, they've been fabulous throughout the week here in Qingchen.
Were received from MetLife.
It's an 11th title overall for the former World Junior Champions. And now World number ones.
Yeah, and she started winning, Chen, she started winning junior titles at a very young age, right?
Yeah, she did. Medals in 4 consecutive World Junior Championships. Means in age group status she must have been under 15 when she was winning under 19 junior competitions, medals in junior competitions. Well, it's a 7th Super Series title for Qingchen, which has won 3 women's doubles as well. 2 with Jia Yifan, and one, of course, her first Super Series women's doubles title with Bao Sin in Australia last year.
Thank you, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Dr. Muhammad Al-Amin Abdul Majid and Mr. Ramzi Tubasi for give away the prizes to the winners.
So success for the world number ones in the first of our finals, and we've got world number ones appearing in the next 2 finals, because Tai Su Ying is the current world number 1. She's up against Carolina Marin, who's a former world number 1. And then it's the same scenario in the men's singles. We've got the current world number one, defending champion Lee Chongwei against the former world number one, Lin Dan. Then it's women's doubles, 2 unseeded combinations, and then we finish this afternoon with men's doubles. And of course, Chen Siwei has a chance of becoming only the 2nd male player in history of winning the doubles double. But as we look at the women's singles draw from quarterfinal stage, 6 different nations involved, because we had 2 Chinese players and 2 Japanese players. By semi-finals, we had 4 different nations. That's always wonderful to see, isn't it? Tremendous match in the semi-final in the top half of the draw. In the bottom half of the draw, it was the battle of the Olympic medalists. Nozomi Okuhara, the bronze medalist, against the gold medalist from Rio last year, Carolina Marin. So both the players in the final have won the title here in Malaysia previously. One 4 years ago, the other 2 years ago. Tai Su Ying, the world number one, today appearing in her 3rd final here at the Malaysia Open. She was beaten finalist a year ago, but as I say, won the title in 2013.